Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're here with, I believe this one's called the Kasar Games. It is the next chapter. We are now level 6. We do a ass ton of fucking damage. Look at this boy! Look at this boy! Now I actually did forget to level up our stats, but we're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it after this one. We have the amazing sword, the Winter's Breath. This amazing broadsword that we have. We have the enchanted longsword. We have the Rocky Gauntlets and Magic Helmet, and also the Cladish Medallion. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to continue. Last time we played, we died instantly, and I had to replay the game so that we didn't die. We got Winter's Breath, which is an awesome sword. It deals 10 dice of damage. It's amazing. And yeah, time to continue on with the story. We're in the Kasar city. Kasar is a city unlike any other. Its streets are a teeming mass of underserved citizens, set against a backdrop of unending political strife. Kasar has more political parties than you can even count on your fingers and toes. And not even the politicians themselves know which party stands for what. Nothing ever gets done in Kasar, and it seems as though nothing ever will. Maybe this is why so many flock to the game. The game has been around as long as anyone can remember, and has been a mystery just as long. Oh, it has just been okay. All right, sorry. I said that really weirdly, or read that really weirdly. People who go in rarely come out, but those who do are different. They speak of a sequence of mind-blowing puzzles, but can't describe them or say how they solved them. They can only say with certainty that they won, and that they're much, much richer for it. Those who win the game never have to work again. Sweet. You're only passing through Kasar, though thus far you've managed to ignore a game's siren song. You know a honeypot when you see one. The politics are much harder to avoid. The game stays in one place and merely travels by word of mouth. But the politicians and their campaigns are everywhere. At times, it seems they're a power-hungry candidate waxing poetic on every corner. You do your best to stay out of it, but finally the politicians follow you home, or rather, open the door to your room at the inn and find a tall, slender elf waiting for you. "Hello," he says, his voice smooth and cool. "I'm Cerdus, assistant to the great Duke Rivas. He has a job for you." I'm gonna be an edgy boy, but I'm gonna ask for the job. The elf's Cerdus lips curl into a cat-like smile. "So glad you asked," he said. "The Duke is looking for someone to succeed where his own agents have failed. That is, he's hoping someone like you might be able to figure out the true nature of the game." Inquire further. "It's simple, really," Cerdus says, waving away your concerns with an offhand gesture. "The Duke hopes to expose the game's secrets to the public. I'm sure you've noticed how the political favor is about all that matters in this town. His agents have succeeded in infiltrating the games numerous times, but have never made it back out. A seasoned adventurer such as yourself, however, asks for specifics." I'm gonna keep fucking going. The elf's genial expression thins. "The Duke wishes to curry the favor of the people by unraveling the game's mysteries. I came to see if you would step up to the plate as if it were. You would break in, make your way back to the game center, and then ideally come back out." His eyebrows lift further, almost impossibly high on his face. "Do you accept?" he says. "Sure, I already accepted anyways." Cerdus smiles, split into a wide grin. "Excellent," he says. He reaches into his satchel at his waist and pulls out a small dark stone. The edge of the runes carved into its surface flicker and catch a light. "This will allow us to communicate while you're inside," he says. "The moment you enter the game, the stone will activate, and I'll be able to communicate with you through its match. Take the stone. The stone fits perfectly in your palm. You can't feel anything particularly special about it. There's no sparks dancing across its surface, no unnatural warmth coming from within. It just feels like a stone." "Don't lose it," Cerdus says firmly, then smiles again. Thank you again for accepting. Meet me outside the game tonight after sunset. You spend the day running small errands, trying not to dwell too much on what tonight holds. But the more you try not to think about the game, the more aware you become of its presence looming over the rest of the city. Even when it's out of sight, you can feel its shadow itching at the back of your neck. It's agony, watching the sunset. The pink and purples, reds take the eternity to bleed across the sky. But then, finally, it's night. Right. Oh man, this is interesting. The game. It's like a secret society, or like a secret event, like held by people or powerful figures or whatever. I don't know. The game was intimidating enough from far away. Up close, it's enough to set your teeth on edge. It stands taller than anything else in the city, a monolith at the heart of Kasar. Oh, so it's a place. Okay. Shazas is nowhere to be seen, so you set about examining the game alone. The outer wall is smooth, polished stone, an off-white marble that reminds you of bone. That kind of rhymed, or maybe that's just because of how I said it. There are no seams, only rough natural fissures in rock. Find anything interesting? Ah, my god, my charisma is so garbage. I'd have to roll doubles. No, I got a 10 and I still failed. You're startled so badly that you stumble and lose your balance. You hit the ground ass first, and the physical sting is almost as bad as the indignity of it. Jeez, this guy is creepy. Now that I'm like looking, I'm so glad I voiced him creepily. Sirdas coughs behind you, but it sounds suspiciously like a laugh. Laugh. Come on then, he says. I'll show you the way in. Sirdas leads you around for the other side of the game. The game is a building. Alright. You find yourself stepping lightly, trying to avoid making too much noise. Sirdas strides more confidently, but his footsteps are completely silent. It makes you all the more self-conscious about the noise you're making. Finally, Sirdas comes to a stop. He points up to a gable, where two of the game's slanted planes meet. There, he says. There's a fault in the stone right there. The gable is a good way. I don't know. I did that with his voice. The second part is, I think, his voice though. The gable is a good way. Oh my god. The gable is a good 2 stories up. You turn to Sirdas and try to convey the force of your what is happening right now? Am I having a stroke? Incredulity. Oh, don't tell me you've never climbed before, he says. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Do you still have the stone? I hold it out and he nods. Good, keep it safe and within earshot. I'll help as much as I can. Good luck. And with that, he slanters off, disappearing among the tenants. Then it's just you and the game. The unthinkable task ahead. So, I'm assuming climb is strength. Oh, dex. Oh, never mind. I'll straight fucking climb. Sorry. What was I saying? If you were aware before about making too much noise, but just by walking around, climbing and breaking into the game is enough to make you reconsider the whole operation. But you've already come this far. May as well then. All right. So we're what I was gonna say. We're gonna do that. Boom. Success. You've climbed before, sure, but nothing like this. The sheer surface of the game is barely slanted and so smooth that getting a grip will be near impossible. Your best bet is to get a running start and sprint up the wall. You do a few brief stretches, half as stalling tactic and half as genuine hope that they'll help you. And somehow miraculously they do. Your momentum propels you up. Damn, I'm a fucking Scar Edgington. Alright. Crouching out in the outcropping of the game makes you feel a little like a gargoyle and a lot like a ridiculous fool who made a mistake taking this job. You take a deep breath, remind yourself that you'll be compensated handsomely, and lean down to inspect this weak point in the stone. Now that you're a little closer, you can see that the facade has been replaced. There are lines in the stone, It's slightly different color. Sardas wasn't lying. It's definitely a weak point. So, for force is brute strength, or dexterity is pride open. Sure. Oh my god. I like because of this. There's literally no way I can like roll. Like I could roll 2 1s, a 3 and a 1, a 2 and actually yeah, a 2 and a 1 would be the lowest roll I could possibly get. But the chances of that is ridiculous. All right, sorry. So, you lean down even further and wedge the tip of your sword into the edge of the panel. It. Oh no, not my sword! It takes a few misses, but you finally find purchase, and then it's just a matter of wiggling the sword until the panel is dislodged. It tumbles down the dirt below. You swing down and open the through the open space and land on top of a fallen panel. The hallway is the same color as the material of the game's exterior walls. You wonder if the whole game is made of the same marble. As you creep forward into the corridor, you realize you hear more than just your own footsteps. Hide fast, boy! I got good. I mean, you got me some good. Oh my god! Oh my god, dude! Oh my fucking god! There's no fucking way that literally just happened. Holy shit! Holy shit! I was literally just talking about this. There's nowhere to go. Within seconds, you are surrounded by 3 cloaked figures. Their faces pale and gaunt. Their eyes are dark and empty. It's fine. Okay, these guys don't. All right, they're not that strong. Look at that! Oh my god! Dude, don't tell me I killed all of them in one slash. Just like. Her blade cuts through them like scissors through paper. They only take a few hits each when they fall, and when they fall, they unravel. It's no metaphor. The edges of their wounds fray and peel away. The cuts don't expose any blood or tissue, but open space. They're hollow, and by the time they hit the floor, they're nothing but formless piles of gray paper-like material. It's best to move on now. The image of the 3 construct faces haunts you. Haunts every step you take further down the hall. You can't get them out of your head. Were they gamesmen? If so, why were they so weak? And most importantly, who or what made them? You shake your head to clear it. Thinking about the great people you fought, you just fought won't do you any good. You've got a mission, and you don't need to stay in the present to carry it out. As you walk forward, a dim buzzing starts in your bones, and it quickly builds to almost a painful feeling. Then, between one step and the next, it's gone. You look around for the source, but there's no obvious cause that you can see. Hello? It takes you a second, but you realize that the voice coming from your pocket, or rather from the stone inside it. The stone looks completely different now, mainly that it's glowing bright pink and buzzing slightly in your palm. Hello? The voice asks again. The stone flashes brighter and transmits. Respond. You give a quick response. The stone lights up again as Surdis starts talking. Excellent. Little slow on the uptake, but good enough. Some people just ignore me, and you have no idea how annoying that is. You're glad you can. You're glad he can't see you rolling your eyes. Just keep the stone handy, and I'll try to help when I can. Now, move along and try not to touch anything. You turn your focus to your immediate surroundings. The architecture is simple, but certainly impressive enough to hold your attention. The corridor is made up of clean, elegant lines, and the style is surprisingly modern. There is no light source that you can see, but the hall is illuminated nonetheless. Doorways open off the hallway to the left and right. Most open to empty rooms, but a few are closed. Open a door or move along. Open a door, sure. This could either kill me or not. The door opens into utter darkness. You take a few tentative steps, and the floor floods with light. The floor, ceiling, and walls are covered with white panels, the edges of which glow and serve as the room's light source. A small plinth sticks up to the center of the room. A series of strange characters cover its surface. Touch the plinth. Fuck! Fuck! My intelligence is garbage! The panels on the floor glow brighter as you step on them. Ah, shit. You step close and try to read the engraved letters. The glow on the plinth draws you to like moth to a flame. You couldn't have given me a fucking doubles, you piece of shit. Oh, shit, I took damage there. Did I? You try to look away, but your eyes are glued to the letters. The longer you stare, the more they seem to move around, rearranged into something that hurts your eyes to look at. And still, you can't look away. Such disappointment, a voice says. You aren't sure whether it was your imagination or not. Everything is sliding, dissolving. The world is melting away. Everything except the letters. Did I die again? Oh, for fuck's... So we're back, and this time, instead of opening the door, we're gonna move along. Fuck you. Goddamn, I'm not fucking doing this shit, dude. I'm not fucking doing this shit. Fuck this shit. Alright, so... the marble hallway starts... God damn it, that was fucking ridiculous. Oh, there's so many things that can insta-kill you in these fucking, like, later levels. Alright, the marble hallway starts to curve down to your right and slope upwards. You're getting closer, Sirdas says. The control center is at the heart of the spiral. Just be careful. The closer you get, the more likely you'll run into some of the Gamesmen's underlings. No sooner is spoon, you see two shadows. Fuck. Stand my ground. Sirdas hisses in displeasure through the stone, but you're too busy bracing yourself to pay him any mind. Two elves round the corner. They lock their eyes with you for a moment, and for a moment everything freezes. You get the queer feeling that even though they're staring at you, their eyes are empty. They themselves launch at you. Okay, cool. These guys they're strong, yeah, but my plus is a lot higher and I have more dice. So I win. Alright, one more strike. Ooh, come on, go down. Go down. Oh, damn, I took damage that time. I took straight damage. Yeah, see, but each time I drop them, the dice keeps getting lower. And then they're dead. The two strangers seem completely ignorant of their own wounds as you cut them down. What's more is that the blood that oozes from them is thicker and darker than you'd expect. Something's definitely right here, but some things in the question are no longer alive to explain themselves. Thralls, Sirdas pipes up. People who played the game and lost. They're suspended in an undead state to serve the Gamesmen. You half-heartedly kick one of the thralls' limbs. They're clearly more dead than undead now. Yes, you beat them, Sirdas says. Now stop looming over your defeated foes and move on. You're getting close. You trudge forward up the hall. You aren't sure, but it feels like the corridor is curling in tighter as if it's reaching its end. Sure enough, the hall ends abruptly at a massive door. There is no doorknob or keyhole that you can see, only an elaborate network of gears that covers most of the wooden door. The wood behind you, it is covered in paintings of animals, each framed in the center of gear. Jesus, some of these things are like they're not, the sentences aren't incorrect. It's just they sound weird. Ah, yes, the puzzle door, Sirdas says. Seems it's birds this time. Combination changes constantly, so... Oh, fuck, I can't do any of this. Okay, I could do luck, it's fine. The combination changes constantly, so past solutions will be of little help. But I can tell you, that it is always... I can tell you that it is always 4 animals, and no animal is used twice. It's certainly not a lot to go on, but you could at least, you could try to figure out... oh my god, I'm having like the worst fucking right sequence. You could also try bashing your way through, or if you're feeling lucky, you could guess. Boy. Luck is my quadruple name, boy. Boy! I'm so lucky right now, boy! Boy! You have no idea, boy. All right. The figure you figure a guess is the best chance you have right now. There are only 7 birds, so you just have to choose 4 at random and spin the gears. The door swings wide open. Lucky, I guess, Sir Das says, sounding genuinely impressed. But don't wallow in your victory for too long. The longer you stay in one place, the more likely you are to be found. Step to the door. You step from a clean white hallway into a veritable jungle. The marble floor gives way to soft, spongy moss. Vines climb up the walls and hang from the ceiling. Small fruit trees, flowering bushes, and various other plants cover most of the ground. The entrance to the heart of the game is somewhere in here, Sir Das says. But be careful. This is the last place any of the Duke's agents were heard of. Explore the room. Okay, so here's what I think is gonna happen, alright? I'm gonna fuck with all this shit, and then, like, the fruit's gonna kill me, the mushroom's gonna kill me, the vines are probably the one that at least gonna kill me. Pick up in the room, taking care of it. On one of the fruit trees bears striped fruit unlike anything you've ever seen. There is a perfect ring of red mushrooms. On the left wall, vines have grown out of the way. Alright, so I'm gonna choose the fruit. Because mushrooms could probably kill me, the vines could probably kill me, and the fruits could probably kill me, because the fruits could be poisonous. But I feel like vines are, in general, just have a more negative, and mushrooms and vines have a more negative connotations than fruit do. So I'm gonna choose the fruit. Can I investigate all of them? Treats, they were soft and shiny. Okay. Can I do the mushrooms? Okay. Crouch down next to the circle, but the mushroom, they look almost cute, like tiny red acorns. Let's get something else. You're not sure the mushrooms are your best bet for finding your way out or finding something to eat. There's still a strange arrangement of vines on the wall, or the striped fruit. Either could turn them. So investigate the door. Investigate the door, sure. You step close to inspect the area that the vines have put so much effort into avoiding. It doesn't look like much, but when you reach out and touch it, the whole panel shifts back and slides to the left. You stare into a strange clinical room. Motionless bodies lie on cots around the room, and the walls are lined with drawers. It looks almost like a morgue. You step further into a room, drawn forward by your own morbid curiosity. Oh dear, someone says. Oh no, hold on. What's a dwarf? Okay. Oh dear! I struggled so hard to say that. Oh my god. Alright, so... someone says, you turn sharply to the left. A dwarf. This is a dwarf? Stands next to a cot against the wall, dressed head to toe in white. They must be the attendant here. You're not supposed to be here, they say, and take a step forward. That's an overseer, Sir Das says. I think you've been spotted. What? You take what you should, wait, what? You take what should be one final swing at the overseer, but they squawk and duck out of the way. They manage to run out the door before you can finish turning around to chase them. When you reach your jungle doorway, they're gone. In your jungle room again. Fuck, are you serious? Alright. Fruit. Mushrooms. Ah! I did not mean to do that! I accidentally clicked. Fuck it. Let's deal with the consequences. The moment you step into the ring, everything around you starts to warp and change. The lush greens of the surrounding foliage become eye-watering bright. And the short of... Oh, man, I'm so fucking dead, aren't I? I'm so fucking dead. We're standing in a completely different place. A place that hurts to look at. You blink oh my god, no. Don't fucking end the book again. You blink furiously until your eyes adjust. You keep blinking for a while. After that, until you realize the uneven lines of the floor aren't just your imagination. The planes of this room are crooked, as if constructed without a level, or any sense of how functional space ought to work. Sir Das hasn't said anything in a while. You pull out the stone in your pocket and nearly drop it. It's brighter than ever. There isn't much to do but walk towards the only possible exit. The light and colors make it hard to tell what lies beyond the open doorway. There's nothing else to go. The floor warps with every step you take, pitching and wobbling under your feet like a waterbed. It takes a while, but eventually you make it to the doorway. The room beyond makes you feel unstable all over again. The room is even more chaotic than you came from. Moving images cover the room's carved walls. You'll recognize a few. The halls of the game, streets of Kasar. You standing in the center of it all. With its back to you is a creature unlike you ever seen. Its colorful body shifts and moves like living fire, or colored smoke, or a bruise spreading across someone's face. Attack it! Your battle cry draws the creature's attention away from the moving pictures. It turns to face you, and as you charge forward, and its gaze is pure, blinding light, pain stabs through your eyes. Fuck, I'm dead again, aren't I? God damn it. The creature says something, but it takes a while for the words to resolve themselves in your head. They bounce and rattle all around, difficult to grasp, but finally, I hope you weren't planning to attack me. Oh god. The creature must have read something in your expression, because its ever-moving body deflates. You were, weren't you? So predictable. It drifts closer, as if it comes within striking range. Your adrenaline finally overrides. Fuck it. No, I died. Gah! You lift your weapon to bring it down the punishing arc. The metal glides right through the creature. An irritating noise bubble from the inside. This isn't as fun as it used to be, it grumbles, and lifts what could be a hand. The colors of his body glow violently and pulse. Every joint in your body locks up. What a waste, the creature says. The vision twists, goes dark. Ah! God damn it! Okay, so we're back. This time. Oh, by the way, I ate one of the we're back here before we step into the circle. I did eat one of the fruits just to see what would happen, and it gave me 10 con. Right, so this time we can either step into the ring or pick a mushroom. And we stepped into the ring last time, so this time I'm going to pick a mushroom. You reach down and pluck down a very tasty-looking mushroom and get a face full of spores for your trouble. You reel back, sputtering and wiping your face, but it's no use. Your constitution is already 10 points lower. Oh. Non-edible then. Definitely not edible. So not edible, in fact, that you're disgusted in your disgusted haze forward into the mushroom circle. Okay. The moment you step into the ring, everything around you starts to warp and change. The lush greens of the surrounding foliage become eye-watering bright. Alright, did we read through this already? Okay, we read through this already. Alright, we did this already, and I remember we attacked it, so we're going to call out to it. Well, let's try sneaking up to it. We're going to call out. It turns around, your voice, its eyes pure white. Welcome. All that workup, you still managed to retain a measure of civility. He clapped his hands together, sending wisps flying into the air. Excellent! It's been so long since we had a civil competitor. Congratulations, by the way, on making it this far. The creature waves its hand as it speaks, and the moving pictures behind it all synchronize to form one giant image. You entering the game. I thought I might use this opportunity to get some feedback on your experience, shall we? It waves its hand. The images start to move in real time. Hold on. Not as elegant an entrance as we've seen from others, but certainly respectable enough. The image moves through. Oh yeah, okay. So it's us breaking in. Only 3 attendants. 3! It scoffs. Personally, I thought we should have made the whole thing a lot more difficult for you. But I was overruled. What did you think? Too easy? It was too easy. Yes, thank you. Too easy. I knew it. The creature swirls in place. Did you hear that? Too easy. Next time, we up the difficulty. Even the competitors are getting bored. It turns its back to you. It has no mouth, you can see, but you get the impression that it's smiling. Thank you. You wouldn't believe how hard it is to get direct feedback. We have to rely on death count and public opinion. It's ridiculous. Thank you for helping, the creature says. You've been very helpful, but your usefulness has run out. I'm afraid you have gone... Alright, there. Oh my god. I'm running. You try to run up, there's no door. Oh my god. I can't break out. Break out is strength. Let's recall for Certus. The creature screams. The creature body is shot through. Oh! The creature's body is shot through wild streaks of pink and red. It pulsates wildly. A wisp color air like sparks from a fire. Where did you get that? It screams. Put it down! Hold the stone high. You hold the stone high, tight. Despite the nearly searing heat of it, it raises above your head. Raise it above your head. The creature recoils more and more, shooting, "Stop that!" It screeches, "Put it down!" Pointed at the creature. Fuck you. You take aim at the creature. You have no idea what the stone is or how to use it, but the creature doesn't seem to know that. Put it down and I will let you leave. The creature streaks, splitting out vivid bits of color. Just leave it alone! Demand information. Sickly yellow beads across the creature's... The stone is Gisum, it says, a source of truth and power. It has made this place, and in the wrong hands it could unmake it. Give it back! The creature stretches a portion of its body towards you. Use it to attack. Grrr! Eat my asshole. You swipe at the creature with a stone. Connects with a bright flash. The areas of the creature's body it touches turn bright orange and condense, dripping and oozing to the floor. The creature is melting away before your very eyes. It doesn't go quietly. The sound that echoes through your head is unearthly and lingers long after the creature is gone. The people around you crumple to the floor. Run for it! You have to think over the next move. There's only one thing you can do. So you run at the wall, holding the stone out in front of you. It flashes brightly as it makes contact, and then the wall splits open to let you through. You stumble out into the cavernous hall you entered from. The wobbly floor is no surprise this time, and you dash across the red circle into the floor at the other end of the room. Oh, okay, I have good con. I actually have really good con right now, especially right now. The circle lights up as you step into it between. One blink, the next, and you're back in the overgrown jungle room, standing in the ring of the mushroom. The colors are brighter here, too. Everything seems bigger, wilder. The tiny red mushrooms are over a foot tall now. You step over and leave. They release dense clouds of spores. Roll Constitution. Don't worry, I got good con. Oh yeah. Success. It's impossible to breathe through the spores, so you just hold your breath and sprint forward. There is no door. The vegetation simply bleeds into the hallway along with the same strange tilting perspective of vivid coloring. You take one step into what looks like the stone, and the foot sinks into it. Another trick, and your foot is sinking. Luck. Yes! You have no idea what the floor is made out of or how you got free, but you know that that's standing there won't get you anywhere. You attempt to walk forward and just send you sprawling out to the floor. Your ensuing panic scramble ranks among the most embarrassing things you've ever done, but somehow it gets you out and sinks. Gets you out the sinking floor and back into solid ground. Oh! Hallway curves to the left, and when you round the bend, you force it to come to an abrupt stop. The path ahead is almost completely blocked by black oil slick tendrils. They spill forth from a doorway on your left, roiling and grasping at the air. There's only a thin silver of clear space on the right side. The corridor is centered on an empty doorway. Go right. Fuck, dude, I don't have strength. I don't have any strength. The right side of the corridor seems like a safer bet, but the closer you get to the doorway, the more you begin to question your decision. Yeah, I do. It feels like something is pulling you forward. Soon it becomes clear that the pull isn't just your head. The doorway is sucking you up. Roll for strength. I cannot pass that. I would have to get many in a row. God! Should have went left. God damn it! Okay. This time, instead of going right, we went left. God damn it. Someone fucked my life. I've died so many times in this fucking adventure. The black tendrils look dangerous, but at least the danger they present is obvious enough. Who knows what that seemingly empty doorway might have done in store. The tentacle-like appendages move unpredictably. It'll be hard to avoid them, but if you keep your guard up and reflexes sharp, you might be able to manage it. Okay. There's no way. Okay. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Continue. It is close, but you make it past the tendrils. One of them catches you across the shoulder, but it is only a glancing blow. The black slime seems black leaves behind. It's still gross though. You take a moment to wipe it off before moving on. Okay. Throw the stone. Alright. So there's no obvious threats in sight. You pause to inspect the glowing pink stone that has caused a fuss. Aside from the heat and light coming off of it, it doesn't look like much. In fact, it's one of the least intimidating things you've encountered so far tonight. But the strange creature went ballistic at its sight. Whatever Gersium is, it must be important. Inspect it, throw the stone, or I'm going to just keep moving. I'm just going to keep moving. I'm just going to get the fuck out of this place. I'm out. That's enough inspection of this strange pink stones for now. You move the Gersium away. Put the Gersium away and keep moving. The journey is uneventful enough at the moment, but you stay on edge. You don't want to risk being caught off guard. Your paranoia pays off. The ground shifts underneath your feet, and you step to the side just in time. The stone panel you were standing on, it shoots up into the air, forming a squared column that smashes against the ceiling. If you had waited another second, you would have been paced. The column sinks back down, but another shoots up in its place, and then a stone on the ceiling shoots down. Soon, the entire hallway is a mess of shifting prisms. You might be able to hoof it across if you move fast enough to avoid being crushed, or there's a pattern. Nah, fuck that. Speed. Speed is the key. Let's go. You've reached the other side so quickly you barely register your victory. It takes only a few seconds for everything to settle in. Keep moving. Okay, oh, fuck's sake. You must be getting close to the exit now. The walls are starting to straighten out, and the two vivid colors are slowly starting to fade to something more meanable. Or maybe something seemed duller when compared to glowing runes covered the entire hallway in front of you. So I'm assuming strategic is intelligence, and winging it is luck. Yes, simply running across seems like a good option as any. Roll for luck. Despite your bravado, you expect the runes to do some damage, but maybe shock you or send spikes from the floor. But none of that happens. No shock, no spikes. With each step, you relax a little more until you're finally safe from the other side. Press on. You run forward through the spiraling hallway of aching legs. The hole you used to enter the game finally comes to view. Your whole body sags with relief. Then the corridor starts to warp around you, and you tense up again. The ground between you and the exit erupts upwards into a group of gray hooded figures. Oh, 7? And I can still obliterate these guys. Boom. What you gonna do? Take damage. I just realized they had a lot of fucking con. Oh my god. But it doesn't matter now. Oh my god, the overwhelming victory is dead. The hooded figures crumple and disintegrate with like so much gray paper. You start running towards the exit. The outside world is so close. Finally make it to the exit. You stick your head out in cool night air. The sudden change in environment makes your head spin. But you take it over the nauseating inside of the game any day. And now you just have to get down. Roll dex. Yeah, boy! Yeah, boy! Double. Hit that double trouble. Arrgh! You land in grace into a lumbering grace of a lumbering troll, but you do land, and that's what counts. The city is still dark and quiet. The first streak of lights are starting to appear on the horizon. How long were you in the game? Welcome back, Certus says. You glance down at the stone, but it's gone back to its original. Over here, Certus says. You look up to see him, reclining casually against the game's facade. I admit I didn't expect you to make it. Now, if you just give me the stone, I'll give you your reward. You motherfucker! Well, now. Okay, hold on. Something's wrong here, and you don't intend to face it unarmed. Cerdas raises an eyebrow to show, at your show of force. Well, now, you're unusual, aren't you? Most people would just take the reward and leave. Keep my guard up, you motherfucker. I'm sure you have questions, he says smoothly. So I'll give you a choice. You can accept the usual reward, or you can ask me whatever I want and promise honestly. And I promise to answer honestly. Give me a question. Very well. What would you like to know? The game. How best explain it? Well, to start, everything you see from here is a facade. The real game takes place in another plane entirely, one where we control everything. He gestures towards the game. True life is the only thing we can create, and I'm sure you noticed. Our living creations are fragile, incomplete. So those who lose the game are repurposed, become thrills, a fate you narrowly escaped. Sir Das gives you a pleasant smile. To be honest, I wagered against your success, but you did so well I can't even be upset. I I particularly like the way you walked across the runes. None of us expected that. He spreads his hands wide. I hope you'll be satisfied with your curiosity now. Now I'll be on my way. Bitch! Get the fuck out of here. Sir Das frowns. I never lied, he says. I can't. It's one of the very few things we can't do. But we've learned to work around it. He looks up at the now dull stone. You try to think about how we got it, and your head hurts. We use Justseum to create the game, but it is also a very few handy side effects around people like you. Warped perceptions, headaches, amnesia, he smiles. Even now, you're starting to forget. You try to think back to the game, what you saw inside, the obstacle you overcame, and you find it. And you find you can't grasp any of it. The memories filter through your grip like sand. Congratulations again, says Sir Das says. That was a good run despite my colleague's theatrics. Your vision is swimming so badly that you could barely keep track of Sir Das as he walks away. Everything's starting to feel dizzy. Ooh. You can't remember what happened, or why your head hurts so much, but the sun is rising amidst a beautiful pinky and purple sky, and the world is waking up around you. It's enough to make your... Oh my god, it's enough to make your apparent sleepwalking seem a little less important. You step out of the cobbled streets of Kasar, blend into the morning crowd. Maybe today you'll learn more about the odd game everyone's been talking. Oh my god! We should have just killed him! We should have straight fucking murked that bastard. Alright, so we did complete the adventure. However, I want to go back and then just straight attack him. So, guys, give me a sec. I'm gonna go straight attack him. Then we're gonna go back and just go straight for the attack. So we're back. And this time we're gonna draw our weapons. And we're gonna attack him. And we're gonna fight. Sir Das, prepare to get your fucking ass cheeks destroyed. I'm keeping the fucking stone, you motherfucker. Come on, I'm stronger than you in every single way. Yeah. Come on, motherfucker. 7 hit, but I took spite damage, okay. Damn, this guy's so fucking strong. Please land on that 6. That counts as a 6, right? Oh my god, I gotta tell you, this man is... I think he's gonna beat me. He's probably gonna beat me. But to be fair, we only did this because we wanted to see if we could win somehow. Oh no, oh no, we're winning. We're winning. Sirdas keeps a level head, calm, and expression throughout the fight. Even when he starts losing, he almost looks bored. You, on the other hand, grit your teeth against a burning headache. You'll land the killing blow. Sirdas staggers back. The red of his wound slowly bleeds into something brighter. You watch in horror as Sirdas' form bubbles and warps before your very eyes to something eerily familiar. Ah, you motherfucker. I fucking knew it. I knew it. You bitch. Finally, whatever was brewing under Sirdas' skin bursts forth through the open wound and escape. Red matter congeals midair into a familiar shape. Sirdas crumples to the ground, reduced into nothing but empty skin suit. The creature sighs. Now look what you've done. Look what you've done. It'll take days to put that form back together. The creature turns into a bright white eyes to you. The searing pain stabs through your eyes and you stumble back, blinded. When you open your eyes again, you are alone in an empty street. What are you doing here? Last thing you remember... You... God damn it! Okay, it seems like there's no way you can win against that thing. The thing you just saw now, this was my third time. Because I had played through it over and over again. I just kept dying over and over again. I tried to do the other options, but it seems it doesn't work. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I got a lot of extra XP from that, actually. But, yeah, no, that was a twist. If you liked the video, feel free to like it, subscribe, do all that other jazz, and, yeah. I'll, see you guys in the next adventure.